All right, today I haven't made a video in a while because the Faraday bags have been working. So much so that the people stalking me have become frustrated with not getting a reaction out of me. That today, as I was leaving work, one of these dweeby dorky ass kids from another floor gets on the elevator. Or actually, shall I say, I got on the elevator with them because I was on my way out the building. And I've had to start wearing this face shield. It's a sun shield. It covers my entire face. The reason is because the Stalker AI Stalker 2, whatever the app is that they're using, it asks these people to just make her look at you, right? That's, I guess, what the like how they're getting paid. If they get evidence that they force me to look at them, right? So all throughout the day, hundreds of people, maybe even thousands of people, try to make contact with me in a way that forces me to lose focus of what I'm doing and have to think about them, right? And they do this by they look so stupid doing it, and I can tell immediately when it's one of them. That's why I'm not crashing out. I'm not angry. I can talk about this for days. And the reason I came on here is to talk about one specific person, because I want you to know how fucked up it can be for you guys when one person thinks that they have control over me, but I know that they're a piece of shit. So here's what it looks like now for me. I'm not going to crash out. I've identified the app, game, whatever platform it is that you're using to stalk me, right? I'm watching the news for arrests on this because they are coming. I don't know if it's directly related to this program, but I can tell you that people who know of this program recently have been arrested. These are bigger criminals than maybe what you guys are. But there are people who are actually using this platform and this app to commit identity fraud. Most recently, Los Angeles County busted, I think it was 24 people. That's not all of them. Those are the only ones that they caught. And I also have a feeling that some of the people who got caught are taking the rap for some people who didn't get caught. One of the people had, it's 24 counts or 28 counts of identity theft totaling $70-something thousand. This person has gone in and created a problem for 28 people, and they will only see 7 years, maybe max, right? I don't know if it's per count or in total, but the punishment for a crime like this is very little, which is why people do it, because they think that it's okay to get away with. But what they don't understand is you're proxy stalking. You're stalking me for someone else who doesn't want to risk getting in trouble. What does that mean for you? That means that all the risk is on you. It doesn't matter if you signed an NDA. If you get caught doing something illegal in the commission of your act for this whatever app, it's still illegal. It still goes against you. The NDA is for the person who asked you to do it. It's not for you. So with that being said, when I see, like today, as I was leaving, a 5-foot guy, I don't know, he was short. And the reason I bring up the fact that he was short is because I'm going to attack your insecurities now. You guys have been attacking me for however long. You know I don't have insecurities. So I'm going to attack yours now because I'm tired of you. So this kid, we could have gotten on and off the elevator without me knowing they're part of the game. But he wants me to know. They want me to post this video. They think that the more they harass me, the crazier I'm going to look. But they don't know how much research I've done on this. They don't know how stupid they look. I'm going to present to you some situations. I live in East Hollywood. East Hollywood is black and brown, majority. Black and brown minorities. If they're white people, they are minorities. Where I work is not. Where I work is a mixture of people, but a good amount of white people. White people who look like they come from families and homes that should have taught them better, should have taught them manners. If you don't like someone, just keep your fucking mouth shut. But what actually has happened is these people who have come from good homes act worse than the people who are out here like fending for themselves with no guidance. These people who come from good homes think that nobody knows about them or their history. Looking at your skin alone, I can tell that you have not had the same life that I have had. You have not had the same struggles. And the fact that you have white skin and work in an office building where you're getting a consistent paycheck, it makes me think you shouldn't be playing this game. You shouldn't be playing this game unless you can prove to me, and this is something I'll always bring up, this is for any black person, that you have been followed around the store and accused of stealing when you have not even touched a single thing. You cannot play this game. In my mind, I'm making fun of you if you are. If you're white and your clothes fucking match, right? Like, it's as simple as that. The people who I don't mind playing, the people who act crazy, do the stupid shit, whatever they could get paid for, whatever, it's people who look like me. They're brown or they're black or they live in the same neighborhood as me. But as soon as I pass over La Brea, it becomes a bunch of yuppity-huppities out trying to make more coffee money or more liquor money or whatever your fucking insecurity or your bad habit is. You are not the same kind of people that live where I live that are trying to survive. You are people making more than $35 an hour, padding your consistent income. You are still acting privileged by taking away opportunities from minorities. So, as awful as I think this game is, I don't have a problem when I see minorities playing it. They may be able to drive me crazy, but when I see a whitey, and not just a whitey, I consider you guys white trash, because when I think of white people, I don't think of white people as the kind to do this, and maybe that's where I'm wrong, and that's like racist or stereotypical, but in my experience, the white people that I've grown up around would not do this. Well, I take that back, because as I come to find out, I spent 20 years of my life getting hazed by these same white people who I think would not do this. I don't think that they were doing it for money. They were doing it for racist reasons. So this is not the same. If you have white skin, and not anybody with white skin, because you can be white trash or white unprivileged, and that's a whole nother thing, undereducated, unprivileged. But if you have an education, you were able to go to an interview and get a job that pays you more than $35 an hour, you are the scum of this earth. You are the scum of this earth because you're taking advantage of an opportunity you have no reason to. So enjoy your extra cup of coffee this morning, the gas money, whatever it is, your hair, your nails. That's what the girl in the elevator was talking about, going to get her nails done. Bitch, I hope every single one of your nails falls off. And your little short friend is there to put them back on for you. Like, you are the scum of this earth. Not only that, see my Joker in the back? I'm laughing at you. Not only that, you are the type of people who like plan on having a wedding and kids and the perfect life. You're not going to get that. Your life is going to be, it's going to be Groundhog's Day for you. So you can do that Darth Vader theme while you're walking down the aisle to get married and think of me. Because the rest of your life, every time things don't go the way that you plan, please think of me. Because you've tried to do that to me. You've tried to ruin me. And I was saying this as I was leaving the building. I find it very funny that people with white privilege get upset when they don't get what they want from a minority they've tried to destroy. Think about that. Repeat that back to yourself. The kid on the elevator, because I didn't give him the time of day, right? I have my mask on. I'm not looking at you. I'm not provoked by you. Because he could not provoke me just by his white devil look as I left the elevator, right? And then, not only as I left the elevator, I knew they were walking out. So instead of, like, they offer to let me walk in front of them so that they can videotape me or do whatever stupid fucking criminal thing they want to do with their stupid stalker app game. So instead of letting them walk in front of me, I turned. My cat's knocking shit over. I turned. I walked the other way. And then as I walked the other way, they get upset because they didn't get what they wanted from me. So the guy starts humming the theme soundtrack, whatever song to the Star Wars movies, the Darth Vader, because the mask that I have on makes me look like Darth Vader. So tell me he's not a stalker, number one. Right? He's just saying that because he thinks that it's funny that I have to walk around like that. I have to walk around like that because of people like him. This is a civil conspiracy, domestic terrorism. When the guy didn't get what he wanted, the reaction he wanted from me looking at him, he had to take it a step further and do the auditory fucking harassment with the soundtrack to Darth Vader or whatever. He didn't get a direct reaction, but I did proceed to spend the next hour of my drive home talking about John Barber and Jeff Rennan from Lewis Brisbois. Those are two white attorneys who sent racist emails, and I watched their downfall. I'm very happy about it. And I can't wait for it to happen to the rest of you fucking idiot stalkers. It's only a matter of time before you piss somebody off and they have emails about everything that you've done. You guys are way too cocky with your bullshit. Way too cocky. If that kid didn't do the whole Darth Vader thing, I could have had a pleasant hour-long drive home. So did he get under my skin? A little, a tiny bit. But what he made me think more about was how sick you guys are. I want to get in the elevator with you again and find out what company you work for so that I can explain to them what you do while you're at work. I wonder how many of your employers know that you're participating in this, like what kind of people they have working for them. Some of them I know, as far as like my last firm that I worked at, the like management is actually participating and they actually know about it. So for the people, management, including like financial advisor, officer, chief financial, whatever the fuck you want to call them, people who should know how to get payroll correct that didn't. It's just a number of things. So if you are watching this as a non-targeted individual, please know that in your life, if you can look back 10 years and you can pick out like almost every month or whatever, something that should not have happened that made your life harder than it should have been, you might be a targeted individual. Because I know life is not this hard. I know not everyone has these experiences that I have, which is the reason why I'm okay with it, because God put me here to do this. God put me here to send you guys to jail. God put me here to see this domestic terrorism through to the end, whether it result in my demise or the demise of the people doing it. I am not going to lose my mind because I can't. I can't lose my mind because my objective is to put criminals in jail. So, as much as these people use their AI scripts to try to say, what is it? They try to say that I've infected a bunch of people. I don't know what I've infected people with. I've used condoms. I've had my blood tests run. Most recently, last time they tried to fucking make me go crazy when I had to take short-term disability from work. And then they're trying to say that shit's fake. Do you know, I have an MRI that shows how my mind works and how stellar it is. It's going to be very hard to prove that I'm crazy. I think if you guys want to pursue trying to make me the crash out crazy bitch that you think you're going to, it's actually going to backfire on you, and we're going to get all of the evidence that I have sorted out, organized, And then I will be able to pick specific timestamp dated pieces of evidence that I can compile to put every single person who has followed me around, whether it be at work or at home, into jail. Because this should not be happening. I don't care if I've been outcasted or blacklisted as a United States citizen of the United States. If this happens to me, it has the possibility of happening to any person out there. Because I've never thought that I was above or beyond special, right? I know exceptional as far as the stuff that's going on in my brain. But I don't put myself above other people. I let them do that. And that's what all of you guys who are stalking me have done. Because in my opinion, and this is just my opinion, I don't idolize superstars. I don't look to celebrities like, oh my gosh, I love them. I love their life. I don't have anybody who I have to keep up to date with or be in the know about, because I spend my time focusing on myself. I think a lot more people out there, if they spent time focusing on themselves, they would not have knowledge of what the Stalker 2 app is, because they're not out trying to compete with people. They're not out trying to be celebrities, have fame or notoriety, or get noticed. If people think that I have been out here trying to get noticed, I do actually get noticed, because I make my own clothes. I don't need to act crazy or claim that I'm being stalked to get noticed. None of the stuff that I'm talking about on here is because I want attention. I get attention regardless. I am asking for less attention. If you don't want to give me less attention, please understand, if you see me in public being rude to somebody, I have picked out a handful of criteria that let me know they're a piece of shit. So I'm no longer holding it in. I don't have to. I'm not worried about what kind of viral video is going to go around. I've posted enough of my own YouTube videos that have shown me at a point where it was probably considered psychosis. And right now I'm posting, I'm not a disgruntled employee, because every day I go by and I think less and less about what happened at my last job, because I have a job right now. I'm able to work. I'm still employed. Shit's fine. So my desire to get back at the company that wrongfully terminated me is little. I still think that they're crooks and criminals, but I also believe in karma. So the more that they try to fuck with me, they are making their lives harder. It has nothing to do with me. And then, not only that, how much time are you going to put, how much of your valuable, precious time are you going to waste trying to make someone miserable? That is just screaming out, you're a miserable person. I'm not here trying to make people miserable. I'm trying to put them in jail. It's a difference. There is a difference. You put people in jail who have committed crimes. If you're out there trying to put me in jail, please, I would like to see the list of crimes that you think I'm guilty of, so that I don't even need to defend myself, because I haven't done shit. So the burden of proof is on you. I am making accusations against people that I have the burden of proof, and I have the proof to go with it, yet nothing is happening. Because, why? Do you want to know why? Because the people who were present at the beginning of my overt stalking, they have members on their team that are legal professionals who make up they're commissioners of labor boards. They are the highest, they are the most knowledgeable person for their field, some of them. So that's a very hard group of people to go up against as a merely just a simple little employee, just a little measly employee. So here I am with my little knowledge of the law, but my knowledge that the law does exist and that there are checks and balances for these people. I just have to find the right person to talk to get through. But eventually I will, because there's corruption all over here. There's a lot of people in high positions that have let a lot of things slide. That's part of the thing that they like to tease me with, or whatever, harass, trigger me with. They talk about slide. I don't know what the fuck you guys mean by slide, whether it's sliding your key across the hood of my car or sliding up next to me because you're creepy weirdos, but go on ahead and slide the fuck off of the fucking earth because you're pieces of shit. What else do I have to say? I want to take the anger out of this, and I think that's mostly the reason for this video today, because the little short kid on the elevator, he did make me angry. It made me angry because you're white and you're privileged and you think you're playing with me, bitch. That's racism at its finest. That is a whip cracker. He thinks, I don't know what he thinks, but I'd much rather be harassed by minorities is all. I am tired of white people thinking that they are going to make black people be portrayed as the angry motherfucker. No. I'm just going to talk shit about how short and insecure you are, little boy. No. Am I short? I am maybe considered short, 5'4", but I'm very confident. If you're going to find me making fun of people, it's because these people have it coming to them. And if I was a bigger person, I wouldn't feel the need to do it, but I'm not a bigger person. I'm a bitch. So if you want to confront me about something that I've done, please do so, because that's much more respectable than you being a little shit that has not a fucking horse in this race playing with me. Stalking by proxy is the stupidest thing I ever did see, because first of all, the person that you're stalking for was not fucking man or woman enough to fucking do that shit to me, and they think that you're gonna be able to handle it. If the person that I've ever made feel the need to get revenge against me cannot do so themselves, it will never land. It's never going to land. It's never going to make me feel right. And then I know that at least some part of whoever set me up and put me into this thing, they've been hinting all these years, all along, trying to let me know that they are part of it by making comments when I post about these times in my life. Specifically going back to like a time where I was getting on the train and harassed randomly for no reason. Gaslighted, harassed, I guess you could say, because he said I was doing something that I wasn't doing, and then proceeded to cause a scene in front of a bunch of people on the bus where he tried to provoke me into an argument or a fight. And all I did was take out my phone, and he, like the fucking maniac lunatic that he is, this is the early stalker game. This was before everyone was playing. Like the lunatic that he is, he reaches at me like he's gonna snatch the phone out of my hand, and then he almost causes a confrontation, right? But I'm not that fucking angry bitch. My only intention is to show him how fucking dumb he looks. And I have something to say for all of you people out there harassing people. If you cannot handle a camera being pointed at you when someone says, "I'm gonna record you," you should not be stalking, because you don't know what it looks like when you get angry. I did it to my niece. My niece got into an argument with my mother, and I had mentioned, "I'm going to record you." They're at each other's necks, like literally pretty much choking each other, right? And I had to start recording because I wanted to make sure I got it on video if my niece were to try to ever hit my mom, because she said some foul ass shit to me that leads me to believe she is following in the footsteps of her mother. So that relationship, I have a video. It's not a good relationship. And she didn't want me to get that. You should have seen how fucking she looked the same crazy as the guy on the train did. People who look crazy like that, when you tell them you're going to record them, they know that they're fucked up. They know they're doing something they shouldn't, and that is the reason they get so upset, angry, approach you if you tell them you're going to record them. That's it. That's all. You can take your phone out and record me all you want. I will do a dance for you. I was a performer. I'm not going to get angry with you because I'm not doing anything I shouldn't. Never. I will never, ever, 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 ever be worried about someone taking a video of me. And if you're wondering, why do I wear these things on my face, right? I have to now. I'm forced to because these proxy stalkers, they get their rocks off when they see you make eye contact, right? That's how they're collecting their credit. That is the reason. The reason you haven't seen me post for a week is because they haven't been getting reactions out of me. So I haven't been upset. I haven't been fucking wanting to rant about this shit. Today is the first day because a little short kid with his Darth Vader theme song. And I could have let it go, but it's been so long since I've been on here. And I'm thinking, like, you need me to post these videos or something. So, but I don't think that I no longer think I'm at risk of looking crazy. I think, if anything, this is going to be the thing that takes your network down. Because I not only have your programs, like the Section 8 program that has moved into the building that I live in, that's run by Drake Real Estate. There's a lot more things involved in it. So, like, I don't know. I don't even want to get into it. I think I'm over talking about you guys. But I just want to make sure little Darth Vader kid on the elevator knows I think he's short and insecure. And that's it.